Welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell all the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan, and you can find out more details about us in the description of this video, including our Facebook page and our eBay store. So in this video I'm going to be looking at the Super Saiyan Majin Vegeta HQDX figure, or high quality deluxe figure. This was released by Banpresto in the mid 2000s, and it was their main line of figures. And then we're going to look at a comparison to another version of the same figure. But as I said, this was the main line of Banpresto figures back sort of 10 years ago. I mean, it's 2016 now, but 10 years ago. And these figures based from the base. They have this sort of black round base at an angle, as you can see there. If we just have a look at the bottom, you can see the Banpresto print, and yeah, this was 2005 it was released in, and they have a pin in each foot, as you can just see there, that goes directly into the base. The figure itself comes in three parts. You've got the main body of Vegeta, and then this arm is a separate piece, and then also the head is another separate piece. But it's a really really cool figure. It's pretty tall. It's about, if we just have a look there, it's about 22 centimeters, so quite tall, and it goes great with some of the other figures in this line, for example the Vegeta, and also the Super Saiyan Goku as well. But what I wanted to talk about as well with this figure is that there was actually a re-released version of it, and it looks like this. And at first glance they seem the same, but there are actually a few differences. But before I get into that, why did they actually re-release this figure? I'm not exactly sure of the reason, but I believe it was because they wanted to release this figure, because in the original HQDX line they didn't have this one. So they released this as a version 2.5, because each one has like a volume number, but this one was known as 2.5, and it has, as you can see, a different base. It's actually smaller, and it doesn't really have the angle. It does have a slight angle, but it doesn't have the angle of the other one, and it's also a lot shinier. So not only did they release the Buu, they also re-released the Majin Vegeta figure and also the Super Saiyan Goku figure, and it's known as the Pearl version of the Majin Vegeta. So the bases are different, as I said. The other main difference is the hair is actually a lot, it's sort of like a metallic, shiny blonde in his hair. The other one is kind of shiny, it reflects the light nicely, but it's more of a gloss finish, whereas this has got sort of a metallic feel to it. So that's the other main difference. The one on the right, the original version, is also slightly bigger. I mean, the base is taller, but in addition to that, the figure is actually slightly, ever so slightly bigger. It's probably a bit hard to see, but they actually aren't compatible as a result. So you can't put this one in that base, and you can't put this figure in that base, if that makes sense. Also, the color of his skin is also slightly different in the original version. The original version is a bit more pinky, but it's probably a bit hard to see just in the video itself. But obviously, you know, they're very, very similar figures. It is a re-release version of the original, and it looks really, you know, you can make some kind of cool poses with this. As I said, if you display it with the Goku and the Vegeta, you know, it can make a really really good display with that as well. But I really like how they did the actually I should focus on the main one we're reviewing here, but I really like the way that they've got the dark eyes. They've obviously got the black M printed on his forehead. They've also got some veins coming out. You know, this is pretty good quality for you know, 2005, and I think it still looks like a pretty decent figure as well. It's probably one of the better ones of Majin Vegeta that's been released over the years. So yeah, there you go. That is the Majin Vegeta Banpresto HQDX high quality deluxe figure from 2005, and the comparison with the Pearl version, that was the re-released version. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.